All right, there we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. Hi, Instagram. Sorry, YouTube. I don't know. I had to change my mic and I didn't realize that the mic was muted. But Dana Wilkey. So let's take it from the top. From the top, make it drop. Because, like I said, when you poke a bear, a bitch gonna pop off. Okay. So Dana Wilkey went on her YouTube channel saying that she knows what happened at the Bourbon Room between me and Adam and the argument that we had. She made all sorts of false accusations saying that I threw wine, I broke a wine glass, I grabbed Adam, security had to grab me and take me out of the Bourbon Room. So let's get into all of that. Okay. Because I want to address all of it because I was done talking about this issue, wasn't going to address any of this, but now that lies are being spread about me and we're going on a public platform to talk shit about me, let's get into it. First of all, I just want to start off by saying if you look at the thumbnail and you look at the intro of her video, who is in the thumbnail and who is in her intro? There's literally a cutesy photo of Adam and Jason right when she starts off the video, right? There's no cutesy photo of me. There's no photos of me at all. She doesn't put me in the thumbnail. She puts Adam and Jason in the thumbnail. If you're going to talk about a situation and pretend to be objective about it, then at least put all three of us in it because aren't I the other party involved in all of this? Let's get into it. Okay. Um so let's get into all the things that she said and we will dispute all of that. Okay. Well, first of all, love that she opens up the video by calling Jason Justin. So listen, I knew she wasn't like an investigative journalist, but I didn't realize it was this low budget. Okay. She talks about Adam and Justin and how Adam and Justin are so great. I don't know who Justin is. Is Justin like the third party in their marriage? I don't know who Justin is, but she keeps referring to Jason as Justin. She says that Adam and Justin were throwing a party for Scheana. Let's clarify. Adam and Justin or Jason, 1, 2, 3, Peter, Paul, and Mary. We're not throwing a party for Scheana. Scheana was hosting a live podcast taping of her podcast Shenanigans at the Bourbon Room. Okay. I've hosted 2 shows at the Bourbon Room. One of them was with Adam last year. One of them was my birthday show back in June, which was sold out, by the way. Okay. So Adam and Jason, I guess, were helping Scheana with this event, but they weren't throwing a party for Scheana. It was her event. I was invited to her event. I have the text message from Scheana that invited me personally to the event. I also have the order confirmations of 2 additional tickets that I purchased to support Scheana to bring 2 additional friends to the event. Okay. Scheana was hosting a live taping of her podcast. Adam and Jason were not throwing the party. Okay. She also said that she starts off the video by saying that I was telling people that I went on my podcast and said that I was going to show up to the event wearing text messages on my t-shirt with them, like text messages between me and them. First of all, why would I waste the money on printing text messages on a t-shirt? Second of all, that's not even a cute outfit. And third, if I said that on my podcast, can somebody please pull a fucking clip? I don't remember ever saying that. Pull a clip from YouTube, pull a clip from my podcast. I don't take content down. I'm not that kind of bitch. So if it's out there, it should still be out there. I want to hear the clip where I said, I'm going to wear this, guys. Let's go to the show and let's cause drama. Why would I go to Scheana's show and cause drama? That's literally the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Dana Wilkey, she used to be on Beverly Hills, 25,000, and then the IRS came and took those 25,000 back from her. Anyway, I never said that I was going to wear a t-shirt with their text messages on it, okay? I never said that. How would Dana even know this? And if I said it online, again, show me the proof. She said that she gets the timeline of it all mixed up. I was very clear that this all happened after the show at the end of the night. Then I saw Adam. He was in a group of people. MJ was there. I went over to say hello to MJ. And then I turned to Adam and I said, hi. I just wanted, because he was the MC for the night. I thought he did very well. I turned to him and I said, hi, love. I thought you did really well tonight. Congratulations. You know, I think you killed it. Good to see you. He didn't react. He didn't respond to me. So I politely just disengaged and walked away. That was in the lounge area. So anybody that's been to the Bourbon Room, you know that when you enter into the lounge and then you walk into the showroom. That happened in the lounge. Dana said it happened in one big room and they were in the VIP section and I came over into the VIP section. No, that It's literally the lounge that you walk into and the public bar is right there. Everybody hangs out there at the end of a show. Okay. So I walk in, I'm walking back into the showroom because I was just in the green room, which is where all the Bravo Lebs were. Everybody was in the green room waiting for Scheana to come out. So the only Bravo Lebs that were technically still in the showroom were Scheana and Brock until I came back up and told Scheana, hey, everyone's downstairs. They want to see you. Okay. So walking back into the showroom, Jason's standing next to the stage. I walk up to him and I was like, hey, I just want to let you know I saw Adam. Great show tonight. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Right. Then that's when Adam ended up seeing us and came over and caused a whole big scene. Okay. Dana says that she heard from a Bravo Leb that I grabbed Adam and that I threw a wine glass and I broke a glass and I threw wine at them. Okay. Never fucking happened. I wasn't even drinking wine. She makes some reference to me drinking Chardonnay. I don't even like Chardonnay. I was drinking a vodka soda. Okay. I finished it at the seat that I was seated at, which happened to be one of the VIP sections. There were two, one on each room. We were seated at opposite ends. I know that it was a VIP section because all of the cast was seated where I was seated. Okay. That said, never broke a wine, never threw it, never grabbed Adam. Oh, actually, here we go. Let's pull up the text messages to prove this. Okay. Because I don't just spit low budget tea. Here's the first one. This is from somebody that was there that night. Okay. I'm going to read the text message to you. It said, yeah, he, referring to Adam, wanted to get press from it. I think that's why he went so hard so fast. Exactly. Adam, when he inserted himself into the situation, came very hard at me and was very aggressively getting in my face. Okay. I reacted to him after he kept pushing and pushing, and he kept getting louder and louder and getting closer and closer to my face. I said, he says I grabbed him and threw wine. The response says, you didn't throw wine, but I do remember you touching Jason's arm. So maybe you grabbed his arm to be like, chill, but we already talked about that and nothing was ever done with violent intent. Exactly. Maybe I did say, hey, babe, like, we're good. Like, this is okay. Maybe I did touch his arm. I never grabbed him. Nothing was violent. Nothing was aggressive. Nothing was physical until he was getting physically in my face. And then that's when I reacted to him. Never touched him. Never in like a violent way did I touch him. Apparently, it looks like I may have touched Jason's shoulder. Maybe I touched Adam's shoulder. I don't know. That's one person. Here's another person that was also there. I said, blank, you were there. You know this did not happen. I did not touch him and never threw wine at him. This person responds, I can attest you did not. Okay, there we go. I never touched anyone. Security did not escort me out. I never threw any wine glasses. I wasn't even drinking wine. I had a vodka soda and it was already done by the time I spoke to them. Dana said a Bravo Leb told her all of this. There was not a single Bravo Leb there at that point. This person responds, MJ was there, but no drink was thrown or hands placed. Trust me, I would have said something. And MJ was there talking to someone. MJ was there. And as I said, I did say hello to MJ and I was talking to her before I reached over to Adam and paid him a compliment. I don't believe, I actually know, I've already confirmed that MJ was not the person that spoke to Dana Wilkey. I don't even think MJ knows Dana Wilkey, but I know MJ was not the person that spoke to Dana Wilkey. Again, I find it strange that Adam and Jason are the only ones in the thumbnail. And then we open the video with this cutesy picture of Adam and Jason together. Again, not once was there ever a photo of me shown there. Not that I'm offended by that, but that should be very clear. One, whose side you're on, and two, where you could have possibly gotten this information from. You know how else I know that this information had to come from an insider? Because Dana knew who my guest was, the guest that I brought to the show. Dana knew. No, MJ would never do this because MJ was just in my show at the Bourbon Room in June. MJ would have no reason to lie or create an entire story or have any benefit from leaking this to Dana Wilkey. Literally, aren't they aligned with Dana? They've been on Dana's show. I believe Dana's been on their YouTube channel. Listen, this isn't the first time other creators have been told things about me that are not true. I know because they've all come to me and told me everything. They never took the bait and decided to go on their public channel and trash me or lie about me or lie about a situation that happened that involved me without ever talking to me. That was another thing. Dana never once came to me and said, hey, this Bravo Leb said this about you. Is this true? No. You're going to put information out there, at least fact check it, because I at least have two people that were there that night that can attest to the exact opposite. Okay, who cares about Dana Wilkey? This is so sad. I agree, Sanchez fam, but she's literally going out there and lying about me. She says that I've repeatedly been saying negative things about Adam and Jason on my podcast. Roll the fucking tape. I know they love to keep saying this to people, that I'm saying these negative, nasty things. Literally show me the fucking evidence. What have I been saying about them that's so negative about their relationship? Have I occasionally thrown a little subtle shade? Yeah, but let's also roll the footage where in that same conversation, I say lots of really nice things about them. Okay? I always pay kudos to them. Occasionally people will come into my live and they'll have something to say or they'll have a question to ask and I'll address it, but I literally do not trash, literally haven't heard you talk about them once. I don't trash talk them. That's the thing. Jason said that to me that night. That's what started all of this, is when I was talking to Jason. I was like, oh, I just saw Adam. Great job tonight, blah, blah, blah. I was like, it feels so weird that like it's awkward between us. And he's like, well, it's weird and awkward between us because you keep talking about us. And I was like, I literally have not been talking about you negatively, Jason. He's like, you won't stop talking about it. I was like, well, you guys have also said negative things about me. And he's like, we've never said anything negative about you ever. No, you guys just go around to people like Dana Wilkey, allegedly. You go around to people like Dana Wilkey, spread these lies, and then it continues to get circulated. You try to burn all of my relationships with other content creators. Luckily, they actually give me the grace to get to know me before listening to blatant lies. I never said I was going to show up to the show with text messages on my shirt. How stupid would that have been? Like, it's literally, you never have ever. I've never trashed them. Now I'm getting a little fired up. In Monday's episode is where I get into the full Bourbon Room story, but now I'm getting fired up because now it's pissing me the fuck off, because now you have other people going on their low budget YouTube channels that are talking shit about me that has nothing to do with them. And if you want to be objective and you want to get the full story, then you should at least talk to all parties instead of saying that some Bravo Leb told you about that. None of the Bravo Lebs were in the room. They were all in the green room, which I had just come from before running into Adam and Jason. They were all downstairs in the green room. In order to get to the green room in the Bourbon Room, it's a long trail down the stairs. It's a long little road you have to go through. They didn't see or hear anything. I can guarantee you of that. MJ wouldn't have said anything. MJ is not that type of person, you know? It's literally insane to me. But no, I've never been repeated. Again, if you can clip out all of the repeated negative things that I've been saying about their relationship, please show me, because they keep wanting to push this fucking narrative that is a lie. It is a LIE lie. And Dana Wilkey just happened to be the first content creator to actually fall for it, because the others actually put on their thinking caps and were able to look at it critically and realize that's not true. She lied about Kyle and Dorit. She lied about Heather Gay. She lied about this. Listen, if that's your claim to fame, if that's what you're so proud about, is that you go on the internet and you're making them all relevant. It's so low budget. It is low budget. I'm not trying to make them relevant, but shit. I mean, literally, I've had his YouTubers trashing me on the Apple podcast. Like, it's never things that are done or said publicly, because they like to be like, we don't say anything publicly. We would never do that. But then there's all this other shit that goes on behind the scenes. And I'm just like, I'm sick of it. I'm literally fucking sick of it. So every time they do some bullshit like this, I'm going to fucking talk about it. I'm not going to stop talking about it. I'm going to talk about it every single time. Keep spinning your bullshit and I'm going to keep talking about it, okay? Because this is my only line of defense now, is trying to defend myself on my own fucking platform. You want to say I never stopped talking about you? Guess what? You manifested that shit. Now I'm not going to stop talking about it because I'm sick of this bullshit. Remember when you never spoke about Adam until Zack Pack pressured you to talk? Everybody wanted to know what the situation was. Everybody had questions. Remember when Kempire supposedly stopped appearing on their channel? I wonder now. Listen, I won't get into that, but I will just say this. They weren't collaborating with Kempire for a very long time. Then all of a sudden they have a falling out with me, and then they're posting pictures with Kempire at BravoCon. How do people not see through this? It's so transparent. Trust me, I know a lot of things, and I've heard a lot of things from a lot of people, okay? It's just literally insane to me. But I appreciate all the support that everyone's been giving me, because a lot of these things are false. They are not true. Security never touched me. I was never escorted out of the Bourbon Room. Security interrupted us because we were arguing and security broke it up, but I was never asked to leave the Bourbon Room. I walked away. I went back to the green room to get my things. I collected myself and I exited out the front door on my own accord. And guess what? When I exited, Adam was already outside. He was outside waiting for his Uber, because that was another thing that Dana Wilkey said is when Adam saw Jason and Zack talking, it was because he came to get Jason because their car was here. If your car was here, then why were you still outside waiting for an Uber on the side of the sidewalk as I was exiting? And that's when my friend then pulled me aside and kept walking. Also, Dana said Dana knew exactly who the person was that I brought to the bourbon room that night. Why would some random Bravo Leb know who that person was? Why would they know who that person was or what my relationship to that person was or any of the details that Dana revealed? The only way she would know that is somebody that also happened to know who this person was, that had also been talking to this person. This person was a casting director. I also found out that shortly after Adam pulled out of our deal for a morning talk show last year, he was pitching this same person a morning talk show concept. I probably shouldn't say that. I'll probably get in trouble for saying that. But I learned that very recently. And I was like, wow, okay. So Adam knew exactly who this person was. You're going to tell me MJ from Shaws of Sunset or some random Bravo Lab happened to know who this person was that I brought as my guest? His name wasn't even on the list. My name was on the list. He was my guest. I brought him in. And you know what? Because they want to make it seem like I caused this big scene where I was breaking glass and throwing wine and, causing a big scene. Then why is it that I got a text message from the bourbon room the next morning and saying, hey, I hope you enjoyed your night. Anytime you want to come back to a show, please let us know. You will always be on our VIP list. Pretty sure Adam and Jason didn't get that text message. Why? Because I keep up relationships with these people. I went up to the staff at the bourbon room after this whole argument with Adam went down, and I apologized to them. I was like, I'm so sorry that had to happen at your venue. I've always had a great relationship with you guys. I don't want that to be reflective of how I come to your events. I literally would never behave this way. I reacted and I shouldn't have, and I let it get the best of me, but I apologized, and I apologized to them. And then I got a text message from them the next day. Welcoming me back anytime. Literally insane. Literally insane. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't drink Chardonnay. I wasn't drinking wine that night. I had two people that were able to verify that. There was one thing that was said that, because I did ask people late after that night, I was like, was I wrong? Did I do anything? Like, can you, from an objective point of view, can you let me know if there was something that happened that I don't remember? And all they said to me was, listen, I think you were talking to Jason for a little too long. Like, maybe you guys should just kept that conversation short and sweet. Maybe you were talking about it a little too long. But other than that, I don't remember you escalating or trying to exacerbate the situation or whatever. You shouldn't have been talking to Jason for that long, because at that point, it likely wasn't going to be productive or go anywhere positive. But outside of that, I didn't do anything. So it is what it is. It's just insane. I'm so over it at this point. It's just so stupid at this point, but this BS is so undermining and disheartening. I agree. It is undermining and disheartening because it's like, it's so stupid. I was over it. I wasn't talking about it anymore. I wasn't interested in talking about it anymore. But if you're going to leak some fake ass story to Dana Wilkey and have her run with that fake narrative, then yeah, now I'm going to talk about it because now I'm going to defend myself. But again, this is what happens. You can go on and say, I don't talk about this on my public YouTube channel. No, but you don't stop talking about it behind the scenes. Every single person, supporter, content creator, they've all come to me and told me things. People that came to my show in Philly told me they got blocked because they came to support me at my show in Philly. I was like, you got blocked for that? I've never once had any of my friends go on their public platforms and talk about any of this. I've never asked them to defend me. I've never asked them, would your followers want to see you on a group show? I'm sure they would want to see me on a group show. Me and Adam, or me in general. Adam needs to own his shit. Adam will not own his shit. Dana is so classless. I mean, listen, she never claims to be classy. So at least she's, on brand. Where is Zach's wine when you need one? I'm not even drinking. I'm just fucking fired up right now. I need a fucking cocktail to calm me down. When you say Dana is classless, I panicked. Why do you panic? I didn't say she was classless. I said she's never claimed to be classy. Heather McDonald does the same shit. Birds of a feather. Listen, this isn't about Heather. What's in the Bravo water? I don't like seeing Bravo podcasters fight. I don't like it either. Okay, my love, I literally don't like it either. Yeah, I was such a supporter, but I honestly can't with the backhanded compliments. It's not my vibe. At least I tell you exactly who I am. I feel bad. I have to say I'm troubled by Adam's behavior, but answer some questions I had about him. Listen, but wait. I want to say this. Okay. On Monday's podcast, when I talked about all of this, right? Or the episode, the Monday after Scheana show where I talked about all this, did I not say, go back and listen to that episode? I said, I'm pretty sure there will be a version of the story that gets out that makes it seem like I'm the one that caused the trouble. I'm the one that caused the issue. And the story's going to say that security kicked me out of the bourbon room. And here we are. Did I not call it? Do you think I don't know these people? I know these people very well. I know them very well. I know these tactics very well. It happened exactly as I predicted it would. That's why when the original rumors were being spread that I tried to hook up with Jason, I was like, that's a stupid rumor. They should have at least said that I tried to hook up with Adam because Adam and I were at least closer. And then what do you know? Then I start hearing content creators coming out saying, oh no, I actually heard that you were trying to hook up with Adam. And when this person and this person get together and they heard I was trying to hook up with Jason, no, I was trying to hook up with Adam, and these two people are talking, they realize those stories don't add up. Adam's hotel story so embarrassing. I mean, listen, I can say I heard from a Bravo Leb that saw him that night and told me that they got in a fight and Jason kicked him out of the hotel room and that's why he had to stay at another hotel. I can say that. That's, you know, the same thing that Dana basically did. It's like you're just going to spread a blatant lie. A Bravo Leb did not give her that story. Come on. There's no way in absolute hell a Bravo Leb told her that story. You've been transparent and honest about what happened from the very beginning. I've always been very transparent about what happened. Why is it Zach's fault for talking to Jason too long? Jason is a doll. He could have walked away. Also, Adam's behavior is alarming. Something's wrong with him. Listen, I don't want to get into negative comments about them. I didn't read that one before. It sounds like they wanted to do this as a way to remain relevant. Dana, Adam, Jason, Justin, Jason, Justin seems too thirsty. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm not meaning to read negative comments. I'm just trying to get people shout outs. Production made Dana do it. Bravo reckoning. LOL. Oh yeah, production made her do it. Adam was on Sherelle's World often when he first started, and then they had a falling out too. Seems like that. Adam, I mean, listen, Sherelle, who was he? Who would he collaborate? Think of. I'm not even going to name them. You guys that watch his channel, you've seen all the people that have collaborated with him over and over again that recently stopped, or that over the year or so have stopped. I've never gotten along with Dana Wilkey. We've always had a very contentious relationship because I mean, you guys know the story. She wanted some of my wine. I sent her some of my wine for free. And then she went on her YouTube to trash my wine. She said it gave her the worst hangover she's ever had, her worst headache she's ever had, which nobody has ever said, by the way. And she's like, you need to check your sulfites, which it was low sulfite and it had no sugar in it. I know it was intentionally designed that way, but also why would you beg for a free product and then go on your YouTube channel and trash that product? And she was like, well, don't you want me to be honest? I was like, yeah, I want you to be honest, but I would prefer if you weren't a bitch. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I take that back. Yeah, she did call Jason Justin 4 times. Does she even know them? Look, I enjoy and sub to Dana, but it was not a good look. That's the weird part is it's like clearly you got this story from someone and then you're going to botch their names. I mean, come on. Jason is kind of a businessman, so I would not find it odd that he and Zach were talking shop. We were just talking. That's the thing is it wasn't even like a crazy conversation or anything. So it is what it is. Oh, there we go. My fashion collabs fell through too. Or a threesome with Justin. Is Justin the person they're having a threesome with? I don't know who the fuck Justin is. Dana brought him into this. Dana's spreading those rumors. Any chance she just had too much? Yeah, I'm sure if you drink the whole case, you might get a headache. Zach, on their vlogs for members only, they were cool with you. Yeah, I remember the vlogs for members only. We taped those together. Adam is very careful when it comes to his Vanderpump friends, which I'm tired of hearing about. I mean, if you have to constantly tell people that they're your friends, are they really your friends? You have to constantly tell people that you had to audition for Vanderpump Rules and didn't get on the show after all. Like, my goodness. Dana was Taylor Armstrong's bestie on Real Houses of Beverly Hills years ago. I believe so. I would like to say I've never slept with Adam or Jason either. Great. I'm glad we're getting this all out there. They never said you were asked to leave. No, they just told, or someone told Dana Wilkey that I was asked to leave. Well, actually, Adam was the one that was yelling for security to kick me out. He's like, kick him out. He's just a fan. Kick him out. Kick him out. So, yeah. Zach, they said it was someone else. What did they say exactly? Okay, so they are talking about it. I liked your wine. Great. Well, get ready. We're looking to bring it back soon. This is juicier than Bravo Babe versus Martinis with Eddie. Oh no, do you have drama with Eddie? Exactly. If she had 6 cans, then it would give you a massive headache. Yeah, I'm sure it would. But then be a responsible drinker. That's not my fault. Dana did say he was asked to leave them. No, Dana said I was escorted out by security, which is a lie. I was never asked to leave the bourbon room. They broke up Adam and I from arguing, but I was never asked. Can I discuss drama in another? Can I discuss this drama in another podcast? You can do whatever you would like, my love. Oh, good. Dora's never slept with Adam and Jason. Okay, great. I'm glad that we can all say. Oh, draw me, bitch. I gave you a shout out on the podcast today. Yeah. Listen, I can be messy. I can be a little messy. They were talking polite about. Yes, I know, Moto Coco. That's what I'm telling you. Is that's what they do. They will put up a public persona and act like they're supportive of me and act like they're nice of me. Just like every time he would go on his YouTube channel and congratulate me about something. You think he ever said those things to me? Like, he wasn't when I got the Beverly Hills mention, Adam wants to text you again. He misses you. I mean, he was texting me on their wedding night. I've slept with Justin, but not Adam or Jason. I've never slept with either of them or flirted with either of them. Well, good for you. I'm glad that we're all clear that we have not. Hey, Sky, come here, buddy. Zach, breathe. We love you. They never said that you were drama that night. Not publicly, my love. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is I'm tired of this narrative that we're so nice and we're so sweet and we don't talk about Zach and we never talk about Zach. And then these things, and then other people keep telling me this. No, Zach, it's okay if you don't stand up for yourself. That's the thing. I'm just tired of it because the public persona and the behind the scenes bullshit are two completely different things. And I'm tired of it. Literally tired of it. I'm tired of it. They said someone else was major drama that night, not you. Oh, yeah. I heard about that. No, I know, my love. I know they've said that publicly. Okay. But my point is what's said publicly and what's said behind the scenes to other people are two completely different things because all those people that they run their mouth to off mic and off camera have come to me and told me all of these things. I know exactly what they told and to who. And that's how I know this person and that person heard two completely different, conflicting stories. Okay. Wait, what was his text to you on his wedding night? We're not going to get into that. So yeah. I mean, it's all out there now. It's time to throw hands. No, Zach, you're an honest, witty fella. I enjoy your content. Cheers from England. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. Zach blamed the bullshit messengers. They were very polite referring to you in their vlog. Oh my God. Here's the thing. I would I would shoot the one, never don't shoot the messenger, and two, if it were one person, fine. If it were two people, fine. If it were three people, okay. When it's multiple people that are constantly telling me this, multiple people that don't talk to each other, that would never have a conversation with each other, when multiple people are telling me about these things that are happening, when multiple people are being shown text messages out of context, when multiple people, do you think they will ever respond publicly? I don't know. I don't even care at this point. I will say this, I'm done talking about it, so unless they continue to perpetuate this privately or publicly, then I will respond to it. Other than that, I'm done talking about it. I'm so sick and tired of talking about it. The only reason I'm now so fucking just word vomiting. But here's the other thing. I've also never revealed details. I can really reveal shit. I can reveal text mess. I could do all of that. I've never done that and I never will. That's not who I am. I've released text messages to prove my side of things, but they were never their private text messages, nor have I ever outed who those people were. It's insane to me. It's truly insane to me. Maybe they want a threesome. Cease and desist. That's another lie, is they were telling people that they were sending me cease and desist because I kept trashing them. First of all, I want to clarify this. I've never once, ever, as of today, September 6th at 3:34 p.m. Pacific time, I've never received a cease and desist from them ever. Ever. Never. Not in my email, not in my mailbox, not ever. Never. You know why they can't send me a cease and desist? Because there's nothing for me to cease and desist. They have no grounds to send me a cease and desist because there's nothing false that I've ever said publicly that they can sue me over. Zach, make your coins and laugh all the way to the bank. People eat this stuff up. I mean, here we are. I do appreciate everybody in Dana's comments, though, that were defending me and were, because again, it's like I was very honest. I told you a very detailed story of exactly what happened that night at the Bourbon Room. Send it to Daryl. Exactly. Send it to Daryl. Daryl hasn't received anything, and neither has Zach. Sorry, I'm late, but do you know why Dana Wilkey said that? I think because she was told this story and she wanted to put it out there to defend Adam and Jason. Why else would she put Adam and Jason in her thumbnail and then open the video with the cutesy picture of Adam and Jason? It's very transparent, if you tell me. Yeah, this is a really shitty situation. Still no hate for Adam. I stopped watching him way back during the coverage of Erica, which I disagree with. No need for hate. Yeah, see, and I've always been very clear. Don't send any hate towards them. If anything, I was like, if you want to, you can send me love and support, and I appreciate that. But I've never once asked anybody to jump in on my behalf, to say anything negative about them, to comment anything negative about them. Yet here I am getting slammed with negative Apple podcast reviews and having people like Dana Wilkey going out there and spreading lies about me, saying that I threw wine. You three will be at BravoCon. What are you going to do? I never said I was going to BravoCon. I might go to BravoCon. I don't know. That decision hasn't been made yet. But listen, if I see them at BravoCon, I'm not engaging anymore. I already saw them once and I tried to be nice. I tried to be cordial. I tried to be polite. I tried to offer an olive branch. That was not met. So if we're not going to meet with that sort of energy, then I don't need to fuck with that sort of energy. Thank you. Next. You three run in the same circle. Exactly, Ebony. And you know what? There was a text exchange between Adam and I back in February when he went on Scheana's podcast and lied and said that he and I had never had a falling out and that he loves me so much. And I was like, that's funny because the last things that you ever text me were the most vile things ever. And so I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And we came to a mutual agreement that at some point we're going to have to see each other. I kept saying, like, we're going to run into each other at some point. So can we at least agree to keep it cordial? And it seemed like we were agreeing to keep it cordial, leaving that conversation. It seemed like we were all cool to keep it all cordial. So I don't know. Thank you. The t-shirt with text messages is ridiculous. They should get real information. Thank you. Why would also, again, I would love to hear. I don't ever remember saying that. And if I ever did say it, I would never say that. I don't ever remember saying that. Listen, if I did say it, it was probably like a joke. I was probably like, yeah, I'm gonna show up with a t-shirt with all our text messages. I'm sure if I said that it was a joke, but it was never like, you really think I'm gonna show up to Scheana's show and like cause drama like that? Like, what loser fucking does that? I don't know. Facts are not defamation. No cease and desist. But again, there's nothing negative that I had ever said that would warrant a cease and desist. You wouldn't wear something so tacky. No, I wouldn't. Zach, you mean Justin? Yeah. Uh-oh. But come on, the Muppet fight at the end. That's really why I made the video. Oh, is that what Dana's responding? Girl, bye. Literally, girl, bye. You knew what you were doing. You knew that you wanted to get a little attention. You knew you wanted to be messy, and you knew you wanted to defend them. Period. Plain and simple. At this point, it is what it is. Story's out there. The truth is out there. Yeah, Dana just responded. And Dana said, but come on, the Muppet fight at the end is really why I made this video. No, you made this video because you wanted to be shady and you wanted to spread lies about me. I mean, and let's also be clear. I'm pretty sure there was a little bit of thought put into this, right? Because there was a video from the Vanderpump Rules finale where there's a blonde guy, and the blonde guy is what? Throwing a glass of wine. And the blonde guy is what? Getting escorted out by security. So when you're talking about the finale party in the same video where you're talking about this thing that happened at the Bourbon Room, and you know that there was a blonde guy that threw a glass of wine and was physically escorted out by security, you're going to tell me you're not trying to blur those lines? You're going to tell me that you're not trying to maybe associate the two, maybe loosely blur the lines a bit? Come on. Let's be honest. So now she wants to make it look like, oh, I was just doing this to be cute. Come on, guys. Come on. You think I'm that stupid? I know these people. I know what all of this is. It's all a show. It was probably all a way to get me to react and pop off the way that I just did. And if it was, whatever. That's what I thought was happening. Yeah, exactly. I think she was trying to muddy the waters to make it look like I was that person that was being physically dragged out of the finale party. Again, the transparency is there. Norma Maldonado says, I can attest to the truth. No wine was thrown. Thank you, Norma. I appreciate that. No wine was thrown. I didn't get physical with anybody, and I was not escorted out by security. Those are three things that were said that were not true. It's just, I want to be done with this situation. I want to move on from that situation. I went into that night with an honest heart and a good, good intentions, and I wanted to just support Scheana that night. I'm tired of talking about this, but I'm not going to allow somebody to go and spread lies about me and say, I wasn't even drinking wine that night. I had a fucking vodka soda. All right. I think I'm done. No physical altercation. I saw it all. Thank you, Norma. I appreciate that. Norma was there. Norma saw. She said there was no physical altercation and no wine was thrown. All right. Well, that's it. I want to move on from this. I want to be done with this. Again, I don't want anybody to send any negativity anywhere. You can show up and show love for me if you want to support me. You can leave me a nice Apple Podcast review. But at this point, moving forward, done with it. Don't spread any hate. Don't spread any love. Let's not make the flames bigger than they need to be. I came on here to tell my truth, to dispute these lies that were being spread out there. And boom, Zach throws the best parties. Oh, thank you, Susie. Have you been to one of my parties? Hey, hey, hey. Plus the price of wine. Who would waste it by throwing it? Exactly. Okay, that's one thing. Any true Zack Packer knows for a fact. I would never waste any alcohol. I would never throw a drink. I would never waste a perfectly good drink. Nor would I break glass. I don't break glass. It's just silly. I would never waste a good drink. Okay. I just wouldn't. All right. That's all I got to say. I shared my truth. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to bounce because now I have to go spend the evening with my family, which was always my intention until I had to do an impromptu live. My team might not be happy about this because they're like, can you please just move on from the Adam situation? And I'm like, yeah. And then now here we are. I don't listen to you on Apple. Is there? Yes, on Spotify, or if you're on YouTube, you can like the video. That's always very supportive. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful evening. I'll talk to you live on Thursday for our regular live. And if I don't get to chat with you and before and to after the weekend, enjoy your weekend. All right. I love you guys. I gotta go. Bye. Ciao for now. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, guys. Thank you.